This is my grandpa's Geocaching Talk Show.
Welcome to Worldwide Geocaching Podcast, brought to you by My Podcast Radio. I'm your host, Hikerjamrs52
and Crazycritter66
from the studio in Naples, Golden Gate, Florida. Hello, Crazy Critter.
Hello. Don't laugh.
Inside joke there. We caught ourselves off guard. Welcome to the show, and we missed you last week on the show.
Oh, I wasn't here. I didn't feel real well.
Yeah, well, that happens sometimes. We got by with it though. We had a guest on, the two-time winner.
Right.
Yeah, of the challenge, geocaching challenge on our radio show. James Stark, aka Starcacher, from Toledo.
Right.
Yeah, he called and we did an interview with him. I apologize for the sound on that. He wasn't as loud coming in on my recorder as I thought he would be, but you learn one day at a time what to not do. And I did it quick over the phone. I should have done it on a conference call recording. But anyway, we got him on there, and he was talking about his two-time wins for March and April.
Right.
He won both times, and so he got two different sets of pins, badge,
travel bug,
travel tag.
Travel tag.
Yeah. And so he was talking about them and some of the things that he's done while he was geocaching. If you missed it, go back to last week and look it up, and you can listen to it there. That was let's see, episode. I don't even know what episode this one is right now. Let's see. That was episode 16. So we're on 17 today.
There we go.
Getting there. We didn't go geocaching last week.
Right.
We're talking about the ones that we did 2 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Hey, guess what we found? And that was a surprise. We did find the one that we went back to, 3 times or 4? Berkshire Oak?
Yes.
Yeah. And that was a booger.
It was a booger the first 3 times.
Oh, boy. So, I mean, yeah, come on with these micros in the bushes.
All green and green bushes works out real well.
And it was like a hedge out there in a parking lot. And it was lucky they took a bunch of them hedges out.
That's the only reason it was found.
No, it was in the one that was next to the tree.
Well, yeah,
and
but
then the next section is ones they took out.
It was just easier to find it when they took them extras out.
Well,
we wasn't looking in them.
Yeah, I didn't have to look in that section. But, we was all over the tree. The GPS has taken us to the road sign, the stop sign, to another tree. What was it, about 20, 25 feet difference back and forth.
Right.
Every time the GPS just wasn't working right all the times we was there.
And wasn't it just awesome? You're on your hands and knees out there in public with people watching you. Yeah,
they said, watch for muggles. Well, I think they're talking mostly about people in the parking lot or sitting in their cars.
There's a lot of them out there.
But the people going down the road, you can't, there's no way you can go look for that cache without somebody in their car driving by, wondering what you're doing on your knees in a bush.
We had a couple starers.
But we was all over that place, And the thing is, if you know anything about the triangulation of a GPS and how it works, you could understand why your GPS bounces so much. And Starcacher was explaining that too. I asked him, what advice would you give to a new geocacher? And I thought maybe he would say, go with somebody that knows what they're doing.
Right.
But no, he says the GPS isn't accurate. And I've been watching some of the videos, these guys going out there, and they actually, they'll walk up to 25 feet, 30 feet from, well, my phone will vibrate when I get, I think it's 25 feet.
Right.
And they stop right there and start looking around and say, where would I put it if it was me hiding it? And that's the best way, I think, to find one.
Well, I've noticed a lot of times when yours will say 5 feet, I'll look 15 or 20 feet away from where it says 2 just to make sure.
Right.
I found a few of them that way.
Yeah, and you just can't. Look, if you want to learn more about triangulation and actually see, this is a good website to go to if you want to see what it does. It shows the one satellite, and then it shows the second satellite, and then it shows the third satellite. Now, the GPS won't work unless it has at least 3 satellites. If you got 20 satellites, you're right on it.
Mm-hmm.
The GPS that we had before, I think it was always showing like 15 satellites hitting that thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about the phone because I don't know if it actually tells me how many satellites there is. I'm thinking it did, but I don't know where I found that at, so I'd have to go like looking through my phone again. But if you go to https://geocaching.com/triangulation-GPS. That's a big one to do there, but trilateration versus triangulation, and if you get lost on it, I'll post the website in the notes.
Good idea.
Yeah, but yeah, it's real easy to understand it that way when you're looking at it, and it still throws you off. It can still be from one end to the other within 15 feet. And that's usually what ours shows.
It does.
Usually, we've been down to 1 foot and then just made a 360, and it'd say we're 15 feet off.
It would. A lot of times.
That's where you got to see how it actually works. And making sure that your unit is calibrated. I think all of them can be calibrated, and there should be instructions somewhere. Look it up on Google it and see how to calibrate your equipment. The phone, now I got to do this, and they can't see me, but I got to do something like a figure 8
right.
with my phone. And that calibrates it. I don't know how that works, but but I don't know where I seen that at. I seen it in my phone somewhere. I don't know if it was on the phone itself or if it was somewhere in the app from geocaching.com. And so I'm going to have to, I know how to do it, but I don't know how to get it set up to to do it.
Right.
But anyway, I'm going to learn that because I think I could get a little bit more accuracy out of it. But my other one, my Magellan, yeah, it had a place in there where you could just go to calibration and start the button that says go, and you just turn it around and spin it around real slow and keep the arrow pointing toward you as it goes around in a circle. And then if everything works out right the first time, it calibrates it, says you're done, and that's it. You're ready to go. You're supposed to do that every time you change batteries in them.
Be a good idea.
Yeah, because the batteries, when you take the batteries out and put new batteries in, it throws the calibration off.
Mm-hmm.
So check that out. Make sure you're calibrated when you start, before you start out. And it says not to do it around any metal or inside a building or anything like that. I'll do it out in the open on a flat surface, a smooth surface, where you can turn that unit around in a circle without bouncing it around and everything.
Right.
There's a little bubble in mine. There was a little bubble like a level, and you keep that bubble centered while you're turning it, and it usually picks it up the first time. Okay, so we did find that Berkshire. And the GPS took me right to it the first time. Second time it took me on the other side of the tree. But I mean, it was within 5 feet off, you know, from where I was looking. At least it wasn't no 19 and 25 feet off like it was the other times.
Right.
Slash pine. We did find that one. You remember what that one was?
That was the one in Rookery Bay.
Oh, wow. That was bad.
It was like a half-mile.
Well, first it was like 25 miles to get there.
Well, yeah, 25 miles to get there, but...
And then it cost each one of us $5 to get in.
Oh, yeah.
And then it was a half a mile walk.
Yep.
And guess what we found? We found it. I mean, it was right there. Crazy Critter found it.
Yep, with 2 pencils and a log sheet that wasn't in a little plastic bag, so it was wet and moldy.
Yeah. To me, that was ridiculous.
And it says that Rookery Bay Reserve put it out.
Yeah, it's cached by Rookery Bay Reserve. They got another one out there, too, that's archived because it's missing.
They're not taking care of them too well out there, I've noticed.
There's another one out there, too. Well, that was the multi-cache.
Oh, okay.
That's missing.
Yeah.
But there is another cache out there that we didn't know was there while we was there.
That was the one that was like a half mile the opposite direction.
Way. Yeah. So we might go back and get that. I hope it's better shape and better looking than the one we found the other day.
Yeah, we can hope. Well, we did do one thing while we were out there. We fed the mosquitoes a very good supper. And they almost carried us off.
Well, I tell you what, though. Remember when we was coming across the bridge, across the canal, and the door to the building, we did not shake any off of us when we went in.
We took them all with us.
Yeah, we didn't. We gave them all back to them.
Oh, they were horrible there.
That was fun, though. I mean, it wasn't real. It didn't seem like a real long walk. I didn't think.
No, it really didn't. It was kind of warm, but it wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be.
It was kind of gravel for a little while, and then it turned into just a dirt path.
And then really high grass. That's where all the mosquitoes came in.
Yeah, they said there's a big sign there that says what's for bears,
venomous snakes, all kinds of things.
Yeah.
And all we found, thank God, was mosquitoes. But they got a good lunch for supper.
They sure did. I'm still itching from it. That's what, 2 weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I had to go buy me another tube. I'll tell you what, I got a tube that I bought. This is really good stuff for mosquitoes called Afterbite. Now, this is not a paid commercial. But I'm really satisfied with this Afterbite, and I got it at my local Walmart.
Walmart, yeah.
I got it there, and it was only like $2 and something. And I had one that I bought 8 years ago.
Uh-huh.
And I just ran out the other day.
You know, that's something we should have carried with us, too, is mosquito spray.
Oh, yeah. Who'd think that we'd need that, though, out in the middle of nowhere in the jungle?
In Florida during that time of the year? Yeah.
It's been raining and everything else, and we're out there with no protection.
Not real smart of us, was it?
Well, you know, they say you learn something new every day, but we're having a hard time learning that.
No, it's not that we don't learn it. It's just that we forget.
And we got it. It's in my fishing box.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
A whole can of, I don't know what kind it is. But
probably off.
Yeah, it might be off.
Mm-hmm.
Either that or that other, they make a good one. I can't think of the name of it. It's more for outdoors type activities. Off is more like, I don't know. They try to sell that as a around the house thing.
Oh, we should have took it anyway. That's for sure.
It works. Oh yeah, spray stuff down with that. I had some one time that smelled like perfume. Remember that? This little spray.
Yeah,
They had a real nice spray, real nice smell to it. Didn't smell like chemicals like.
Oh, thank goodness for that.
Like Off does.
Right.
And I think it was Off brand.
Might have been.
But anyway, hey, check it out. Afterbite, that is really some good stuff there. It's just an applicator that you take the cap off and just rub it on the mosquito bite, and it'll quit itching.
There you go.
It won't completely quit. I mean, it'll quit for quite a while, and then you got to put a little more on it. But after a couple of days, I'd say last 3 or 4 hours anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that was Slash Pine, and it was an environmental learning center is what it was, where a variety of hands-on experiences, including they had a 2,300-gallon aquarium and interactive exhibits addressing research and stewardship efforts ongoing within the reserve. Oh, they had some nice fish.
A nice place to visit, too.
Wow. Yeah, it was nice to visit inside. Then we hit See You Later Alligator.
Uh-huh. That was cute. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, they had an alligator on a tree limb.
Yeah, it was cute.
Not a real one, though.
No, of course not.
No. But it took us a while to find that, so I always look on the ground for that one.
We were.
According to the name of it. See You Later Alligator.
Yeah.
Alright, so we went to that one.
Now, the fun part of that one was, you remember before, like a month before, we went caching and I had a snake running up across my foot.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, oh, snake. Well, this time what happens, we're going down a hill and I hear, oop, snake. By the good Lord's grace, it was only a black snake. Thank you, Lord.
I almost stepped on that one.
You did. You come real close.
Oh,
I thought
boy.
you was going to fall because you seen it. You didn't realize what kind it was.
You talk about how fast a cat can jump straight up in the air when it gets scared. I think I'd jump straight back without using but one foot.
It was a good sight. And like I said, it was only a black snake, so that was the good thing.
Yeah. I'll tell you, I'm getting tired of snakes. I don't care if they are just black snakes.
Yeah, when they're crawling up towards your leg and under your feet, it gets a little scary when you don't see them.
That one that was crawled across your boot, you were just standing still and this is the
Right
way to
across,
go.
yeah.
You're in my way and I'm going to just run over you.
They'll do that. They'll go right over top of you if you're in their way. You move and it scares them, though.
So then we went to More Than $1. That was a micro.
Oh, that was the one, and it wasn't a micro. It was the one at the Dollar Tree under the skirt. That was the pill bottle.
Yeah. That was a good one.
Yeah, because that one we couldn't figure out either. We was kind of looking in the wrong direction.
Yeah. Didn't really think about it until after, they said they moved it.
Yeah.
And so we found that. There was one woman that driving through the parking lot kind of gave us a funny look.
Very funny look.
I'm out there with my phone in my hand, and you're out there with your camera in your hand.
And we're pacing back and forth.
Looking on the ground and up in the little bushes and stuff. But, had no idea what we was doing, and she didn't stop and ask either.
I'm probably afraid to. I can only imagine what these people are thinking.
Yeah. Compact cars.
Oh my goodness, which one was that one?
Yeah. Park and grab with lots of swag. Also lots of muggles.
But it couldn't have been lots of swag, because all we was finding was pill bottles and micros.
We parked at that steakhouse and walked across the street. It was a lamp post too.
Okay.
Well, when we turned in the wrong way. We turned in and we decided that we had to come back out, so we circled around a sheriff that was sitting there in the parking lot.
I remember now. Yeah.
And then we went down to where we thought we was going to be, and we parked in the steakhouse parking lot, and there was this woman sitting in her car.
Right.
So we get out of the car and we start walking around, and ended up on the other side of the street where the sheriff was. I don't know if we was being watched or being protected.
Probably being watched.
But we found that one, so they're getting to be easier if you know who hides them and know how they hide them. That's all we had this week. Or, well, 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, that took us, well, we got home. We still got home back around 1 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And usually we don't get home till around 3:30. We have to be home by then to feed our Geo kittens.
Yeah.
They get worried about us when we leave because they don't know when we're coming back.
Yeah, they give us those sad little eyes when we walk out the door with our camera bag and our phone and all that stuff.
They know when we're leaving.
They do.
We put all our clothes on. Yeah, I'm talking. I put my shoes on.
Yeah, there you go. Make people think something
I wear
funny.
my slippers all day, and when I put my shoes on, they know where I'm leaving. And then when you put your necklace on and your perfume you like to wear when you go somewhere,
Yep.
they know we're going somewhere.
I pick up my camera bag and they know that's it too.
Yeah, that's probably what giveaway right
it's
there.
that camera bag.
Yeah, and then they're all meet us at the door when we come home.
Because they missed us. We should really put a little leash on them and take them with us one day.
Oh, we'd be gone all day.
Wouldn't we, though?
For one cash. Anyway, that was it. 5 of them. You know, that's not bad for a day out.
Especially as hot as it's been.
Right. But that Berkshire oak, we got it, so we're happy about that. We still got to go and find Watch Your Step.
Watch Your Step and Watch the Bull.
Yeah, Watch the Bull.
And I'm telling you, this is going to be my last time. I am so aggravated with that one.
We always 3, that's it. You know, after the third one, we quit, whether we got it or not.
Well, we decided we're going to try 4 on this one.
Because we've got an idea of where it might be.
Right, and if it's not, that's it.
That's it. But I have to take...
Boots. You got to take boots this time.
Boots. The other day would have been a good time to have them with me because it was pretty low then.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going after it, and just probably next weekend.
Yeah, maybe maybe sometime this week.
Yeah.
Might work too.
Yeah, we'll get it. So anyway, that's about all we've got for this week. Oh, let's do the ad.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll be back after this commercial.
Geocaching Supplies is one of the largest EU suppliers of geocaching and Munsey products. We specialise in retailing geocaching items and Munsey products to the UK and international geocaching and Munsey markets. We stock a full range of geocaching products from geofossils to globetrotter tags and travel twins to exclusive and hard to find geocoins. We also stock a large selection of ready to place caches and an extensive selection of Munsey products. Find us at www.anygeocachingsupplies.co.uk.
Okay, there we go. Check them out. Northeast Geocaching Supplies. Got all your needs for geocaching and Munsey. Hey, they really got some good price on that stuff. I done a little checking out with them, and they got some things in there that that really throwed me off because I noticed a lot of people on trees when they hang them micros and bison tubes on a tree, they'll use these tie strips.
Yeah.
Well, you tighten that tie strip up on there, even if you make it loose, that's all the bigger it's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And that tree limb starts to growing, and it'll cut through the tree limb or grow around it. And so, here's the thing: you can buy those leader lines, little 12-inch leaders that you go fishing with. They're like stainless steel, or got the little circle on one end and the little clamp on the other end. I was checking them out at the stores, and for what you can buy, I figured it as a package of 6, or 6 packages.
Right.
They come 3 in a package. What I figured was, how much would it cost to buy 6 packages? Mm-hmm. That would be 18 leader lines. Then I went to Northeast Geocaching Supplies and checked the price on that. And they're in the UK. And how much would it cost now for 6 packages of those? Same thing as what we got here, same size, same. They're 35-pound test. They're loose, And as the tree grows bigger, it expands with it if you hook it up right. When I checked the price, what it would be for 18 out of the UK and have them shipped to me, I'd save $11.
Wow.
Yeah, over the price of the local store here. You'd have to wait a week to get them.
That's not bad, though.
5 to 7 days is what it took to get our stuff from there.
Well, I think that's where they need to go then.
Yeah.
To get them, Northeast Geocaching Supplies.
Yeah, I mean it's amazing. And if you've got some magnetic key holders and you want to put it somewhere where it's not metal, like say something that's aluminum,
Mm-hmm.
behind a sign or something, they have this little, I think it's like a 1" by 1" metal sheet that you peel the back off of it, and then you can stick it on the aluminum, and then you can just, the magnet will hold on to that metal plate.
Nice.
They've got those, and that was nice. I never even thought about something like that.
No, not at all.
So, you know, check them out and see what they got, see what you need, and then look for it.
Right.
And compare it. I mean, you can't go wrong.
No.
An example of it, what it cost, $2.83 for 3 of them here for one package. Over there, it was 75 cents.
Wow, big difference.
Yeah. Well, they figure $1 for U.S. money.
Yeah.
So still, you're $1.83 every time you buy, you know. But if you buy six of them, it's just as cheap to buy 6 of them as it is to buy one. You know, the postage isn't going to be that much more for shipping.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, to save $11 difference, that's a good deal.
Right.
Even though you have to pay shipping.
To find out more about geocaching, go to geocaching.com, and from there you will find all the questions and answers for what geocaching is all about. Then you can sign up as a free member or as a premium member and get started as a new geocacher and enjoy the worldwide treasure hunting game wherever you are. That's www.geocaching.com.
Okay, yeah, just go to geocaching.com/guide, and you'll learn everything you need to know about geocaching, questions, answers, things there. And so check them out. See what you don't know. Okay, before we go, don't forget our challenge for this month. If you find 3 caches from a church, chapel, or cemetery, okay, you can use any of those 3 combinations, and you find 3 caches that come from there up until the 31st. I think we only got 31 days. We do have 31 days this month, and we will have our winner for that on the 3rd of June. So anything after midnight on the 31st won't count. So if you got 3 caches from any of those 3 combinations, send us an email to mypodcastradio2018@gmail.com and get them in. Win. Can't win if you don't play the game.
That's true.
So I know this is the middle of the month. That's only going to leave 2 more weeks, but I did mention it last week. Yeah, I didn't mention it on the 6th, and I mentioned it today on the 13th. So we still got 2 weeks to go, 2.5 weeks, almost 3. Check it out. Get them. All you got to do is send me proof that you got those 3 within this month, and you're good to win. If we got one person send me an email, they're the winner. If we got 2 or more, we do a drawing with our randomizer. Win the pin, the badge, and the tag.
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, they look nice too. They're not like the dog tags that you get from any place else. These are colorful. They are made with color and designed good design on them. I like it. I'm wearing mine every time we go geocaching. My badge, anyway.
Speaking of that, I want to say thank you to Chris and Rachel for the pin, the badge, and the travel tag. They really are awesome.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm glad we hooked up with them people. I mean, it's making the show more interesting, you know, to have some challenges like this.
Right. And they do a really good job on their items.
Chris is the designer of that.
And he's really good.
Yeah, he is. He sent us a couple things, you know, to let us see what they look like. And they're a good price, too. So, you know, it's not like they're, like I say, you know, if you want something that looks good, order it.
Right.
It's worth the shipping costs.
They're awesome.
Yeah, they are. Okay. Well, that's about it. We're about maybe a little over our time. I don't know. I wasn't paying too much attention to it, but I think we might be close to the 30-minute time.
Ah, cool.
Yeah. Okay, shout out. The Lambs at 9.
K&B. Pilot Sug. Any more?
Yeah.
Starcasher.
James.
James.
I'm sitting here trying to write his name out. James, I apologize for that if you're listening, but I'm gonna find your name, and so we can give out your geocaching name there.
Because it's such a strange name.
I know. It's not. It takes all the vowels out of his name.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he uses his first and last name or what, but I'm just going to have to say, okay, let's do Smile Makers. They're out in he's out in Wyoming.
Okay.
Nonstop Crunchy, Ian Davison, Phil Thriller. We got Starcaster.
Snook.
Yep, he was next there. Here it is, James JMCRGR3.
All right.
I knew it. We got that one. We got Moral Mushroom Girl from Indianapolis. K&B's in Arizona, and Snook is in Southwest Florida. James is in Ohio. Vudesia. Yeah, here in Naples. And Son of Skeeter Swatters, which is in Naples also. So that's the only ones I've got in there for friends. I got one pending friend request though, and I should be getting that back before too long. And that's Geocaching Vlogger.
There you go.
He's got some nice videos on YouTube, really nice. So you want to check that out? Go to YouTube and search for Geocaching Vlogger. Okay, we gotta go. Hope everybody has a nice week. Easy at work there. If you work, if you don't work, I hope you find something to do.
There you go.
And I hope if you go out caching this week, be careful and be safe. And if you cache over the weekend, have a good time at it. So until next week, what they say,
Cache on.